my video stopped. But anyways, I'll have to try to get that together. So this is a side view of me. But in order to meditate, guys, there is a proper see my six pack, y'all don't laugh at me. There is a proper meditative technique, right? So what you want to do is you want to imagine that your diaphragm and our stomach, whatever you want to call it, it is the diaphragm, is a balloon. As you breathe in, right? I do mouth. Nose is too short for me. I can't take as much in through my nose as I can my mouth, so I do my mouth. Do what feels good for you starting out. So what I do is, when you take your air in, you're going to inflate the balloon. When you release your air after you hold it, you're going to deflate your balloon, your diaphragm. This will create patterns up your spine. This is frequencies of air moving up your spine to reach your pineal, okay? There is more technical verbiage to it, but right now it's not coming to me. So we're trying to get this flow, okay? You can't use your regular breath. My hand hurt holding that phone like that. You cannot use your regular breath. So I want you to see what my stomach is doing. As small as it is, watch this. Keep adding if you can. When you deflate, simple as pie. My phone about to die. Let me double check. My camera's broken. Sorry. Y'all ain't need to see it. Okay, 5%. So yes. So all that to say, that's the meditative technique. So you're gonna take these breaths, but what you're gonna do is breathe into your womb. We have chest breaths we can send to our crown. Try to focus this air lower than your diaphragm. Take it from your womb, because we want to cleanse some air from there. So back into what I was doing with the meditation in the tub. I had to bid thee farewell in love, light, understanding to every single partner that I could remember, to every single partner that came to my psyche, to my consciousness, to my awareness within that spiritual bath, okay? And close out the bath properly too, like as the drain was going down, watching them wind down that mug. Like, your imagination creates the frequency, okay? And it allows that cord to be broken, to elongate, to sever, to straighten. It's whatever you are imagining is happening, it's going to happen. And if your heart space is not pure in holding that too, because you have to be able to hold it, it could be a little harder for your cleansing process, okay? So that was one way. Now, with the meditative breath, you can use these breaths to meet your yoni. I was describing to my sister when my beautiful friend and container holder, Autumn, assisted us with meeting our womb. She said to find a pathway, whether it's your spine, whether you're going down the front of you, find the pathway down, okay? Mine was down the front of me. I visualized in my pineal, in my mind's eye, myself climbing from my pineal down, 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 into my atlas and axis, through all that cerebral fluid. And, you can come down your spinal cavity, But for me, I came through the front after that, and I began to climb down the front of my body like a ladder, slowly, steady, until I met the gates of my vagina, okay? And when you meet her, this may be your first time there, metaphysically. Okay, this is very deep and sacred. I have chills all over my body because this is a remembrance of the womb, okay? So when I met the gates, I rolled my pubes, caressed my way down, saw my beautiful clit, and saw my lips waiting in sacrecy and innocence to be parted so that I can meet myself, my own womb, inside of myself. This was very deep, okay? And to ask for permission before going in to myself, to bring essences of sage, of lavender, to adorn her with petals, to leave conscious crystals of light, to caress her in ways that penetration could never, okay? And I want you to meet her too, in your own way. This is so deep for us to understand what we really hold in our pussy, in our womb, in our yoni, in our feminine frequency, because we've been lied to. They want to control it. Look at the laws, the abortion laws placed on our wombs. These are ours. Where are the laws placed on the penis, which is actually doing the penetration? And I'm not biased here. I hope I don't sound it. But I'm fair and I'm equal, and I see both sides and all in many perspectives outside of the one I'm in. And what's happening to me is a war on the wombs, even from the women who are missing, being trafficked. There's enough women out here, if men are willing to meet them more than halfway or even halfway, to gain what they need from them without taking from us. This isn't right. And it hurts me. It hurts us as a collective, as the one womb, to see this happening. You know, what can we do? We can cleanse our wombs. We can purify our wombs. We can choose to take celibacy or just becoming a self-pleasure realm, because we're not being given what is rightfully ours. And we're not taking things either. We're magnetizing and we're in the flow because we know what's ours and it will always come to us, right? I love y'all. Me and my younger sister were talking today about how dating is so hard and how we don't even want to date. Literally, which is sad. Women don't even want to date. I was on their YouTube, and there was women saying that they've been celibate for like over 10 years. And I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? But I feel like too, something came up for me that I've been conditioned to and or for penetration. I'm still trying to understand why that came up and what that means, but conditioning for penetration, programmed for penetration. You understand? So yeah, in the movies, excuse me, I'm eating blueberries. Eat y'all some fruit now, antioxidants. In the movies, the magazines, online, sex. I've always heard sex sells. We want to heal. We want to heal. We cannot continue this perpetual cycle of damaging our wombs. If you're listening to this video, now you know better, do better. This is part 2. There will be a part 1 because it stopped itself and it's hard right now because I'm new to YouTube to find a way to combine the videos. But I know you guys like it in shorter form sometimes too, so that'll be okay. But I do want you to understand that our wombs hold so much power, and I'm here to tell you all about it. How our womb collapses timelines and vibrates to higher ones. I'm writing songs on this stuff because I need my women, my feminine frequencies, the men who come into the portion of their feminine frequency that they're to hold, to understand what it is. Okay? And we do this in balance and unconditional love and in self-development of the eternal soul. Okay? The womb clears low vibrations. It collapses low timelines. It has bred nations. Every person you see, besides some weirdo ass clone or whatever you want to call them out there, whatever else is out there, and you know what I'm meaning, was born from some type of incubation, a womb. Some dark incubation period considered a womb. Cocoon, catalyzing into the butterfly, a womb. Bears going away in hibernation in the cage, a womb. The cave, excuse me, a womb. I don't know why cage came up. But yes, so if you found this message, know that you're on a very deep womb journey of bringing other women into the light of their womb as well. Like, I want this to call her Mama Afua, because she's a mama. Mama Afua, Sister Afua, Sister Myra, Sister Dillard, Mama Tia, Brother Rod Hayes. Like, they're here to teach us about who we are as the matriarchs of this realm, who we've always been, who they've distorted us to not be. So with that, know that I'll be back to teach you more as I learn more, because I don't know everything there is to know, even about what I possess as I hold this womb, this beautiful womb of light. I'm excited to learn more and know more, and I'm in a state of celibacy right now because I am learning more about my womb. And I'm in the self-pleasure realm as well, where I don't feel guilty or ashamed to know what I like, to know what feels good to her and for me. And it's beautiful. It's not true that we're not supposed to touch ourselves. How else do we know what we like? How else do we know what sensory is? But yes, I love your wombs lots, and I'm only here to help. I hope this message found you in peace, and I hope your womb definitely gave you confirmatory winks, pudges, nudges, like nudges, little pokes, and confirmations that this message is for you and that we need to hear more. This journey is for the womb keepers. Stay vibrating high. Your womb is collapsing timelines. Mwah.